Hey marketers, this is Rob Z from Marketing Profs. Now, you've probably heard a lot this year about video marketing, and maybe you're ready to start trying it yourself, or maybe someone asked you to be part of their video because you're smart or influential, or I don't know, maybe you just have a face for video. Well, to help you get started, I'm gonna give you 8 ways to make sure your videos don't suck. If at all possible, try to shoot during the day and capture some of that natural lighting. Natural lighting is always going to look better on you than overhead lighting or some lamps. Unless you have a professional lighting setup, I recommend trying to use natural daylight as often as possible. Now, that being said, don't shoot with the light behind you. The camera can't focus on what light source to use properly, and your face ends up looking really dark. And you have a nice face. We want to see your face, so don't shoot backlit. Now, because natural lighting is so great, you might be tempted to shoot your video outside, but I highly recommend against that. You're inevitably going to pick up some car alarms going off, cars passing by, honking, or the person who just can't decide if they want to stay inside or outside. Also, avoid shooting your video in crowds. It's just a ton of background noise, it's an audio nightmare, and you may actually pick up some collateral conversation that you don't want to be part of your video. Nobody wants to hear that couple fighting in the background. No matter how steady you think your hands are, you're wrong. You may think it looks fine, but when it's cut between 2 scenes that are actually steady, you're gonna make your viewers feel like they're on a roller coaster. And I love roller coasters, but they make some people throw up. Don't have your video make people throw up. It's not pretty. Make sure you're looking at the camera lens when you're shooting. If you're not looking at the camera lens, you're not looking at your audience. It makes a major difference, and it's just awkward. People feel like you're looking behind them, like, what's behind me? So just stop looking at yourself and look at your audience. And seriously, silence your devices. Nobody wants to try to edit out the sound of your phone blowing up, and no one in the audience wants to hear your phone blowing up, unless it's actually blowing up, because that would be pretty cool. You should put that on video, actually. You should do that. Finally, take a few minutes to really think about the editing process, and if it's gonna be a pain to edit your video. Look through the video, watch for any weird lighting changes, any weird sound effects. And if you need to reshoot, just reshoot, because someone's going to be pulling their hair out if you don't. So always think of your editor, or think of yourself in the editing process, and you'll be happier for it. So there you go. 8 ways to make sure your videos don't suck. Now get out there and be a star, kid.